The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Aristotle. There is a force inside you that you have felt before. It's there when your heart races with excitement. It's there when silence sharpens your senses. It moves through you when you're fully alive. This isn't imagination. This isn't mysticism. This is your vital energy. It is your breath. It is your will. It is the invisible current that connects every part of your being. But most people never learn to access it. They move through life feeling tired, disconnected, unfocused, not because they lack power, but because they don't know how to channel it. Right now, you're standing at the edge of something ancient, something real. In this video, I will guide you through the first practical steps of working with your energy using time-tested methods drawn from occultism, Hermeticism, and traditional energy systems like Gong. We will begin with the body. We will move through the breath. We will touch the mind. And from there, we will begin to awaken what has always been yours. Prepare to remember what your soul already knows. To control something, you first need to recognize it. Throughout spiritual traditions, this life force goes by many names: Prana, Chai, ether, magnetic current. In modern science, it may appear in different forms, but its core is the same. It is the animating force. Franz Barden, in his Hermetic teachings, made it clear, this energy is the thread connecting body, spirit, and mind. Without mastery over it, he said, the human being becomes a puppet to external influences. He described energy as the medium through which the will operates. Eliphas Levi called it the magnetic fluid. He said this current flows through the entire universe and that anyone with a trained mind can channel, bend, and direct it. Levi believed that energy responds to thought the same way rivers respond to gravity. A strong and focused mind becomes the terrain through which energy flows effortlessly. He who understands the secret of this force no longer waits for life to happen. He begins to shape reality through inner command. This is not an external force. It is the substance of your consciousness, molded by every thought, every emotion, every breath. You are not separate from energy. You are energy in a concentrated form. And now, it is time to understand how to work with it. Aleister Crowley believed that the first step to energetic command was not magical rituals or symbols. It was alignment. He wrote that the body, mind, and spirit must be brought into harmony. Without that, no force, no matter how powerful, will flow in a straight line. The body supports and grounds the energy. The mind gives it direction. The spirit infuses it with meaning. He said, magic is the science and art of causing change in conformity with the will, and will is the purest form of energy. In the East, similar ideas took physical form. In Qigong, the practitioner works with Qi, the universal life force that animates all living beings. Qi is not theoretical, it is experienced directly. It is the electric tingling in your palms, the pressure in your lower abdomen, the magnetic pull between your hands when you train awareness. Qigong teaches that energy follows intention and breath. It flows through meridians, subtle pathways running through the body. Each organ connects to one of these energetic channels. When they are clear, you feel alive, focused, and connected. When they are blocked, fatigue, confusion, and emotional imbalance appear. There are 12 main meridians tied to the heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, and other organs. There are also 8 extraordinary meridians which act as energetic reservoirs, regulating the system like hidden rivers beneath the surface. Qi arises from the union of yin and yang, opposite but complementary forces. When they are in harmony, energy moves freely. When one dominates, imbalance appears. In Qigong, movements, breath patterns, and postures are used to restore this dynamic balance. This system shows something important. Your energy is not fixed. It is responsive. It reacts to every breath, every thought, and every emotion you experience. Let's begin with a simple truth. You cannot control what you do not feel. The body is the first access point to energy. Before breath, before mind, you must arrive fully in the physical space you occupy. This is called body awareness. Your first practice is simple, yet powerful. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Now bring your attention to your feet. Notice any sensations, tingling, warmth, tension. Then move upward to your calves, knees, thighs. Bring awareness slowly through your stomach, chest, hands, arms, shoulders, neck, and finally, your face and crown. Don't rush. With every part, imagine energy flowing in. Waking it up. This body scan can be done in 10 minutes. It reconnects you to your physical self. It aligns your inner compass and sets the stage for deeper work. This practice grounds your energy and makes you present. Once grounded, the next layer is breathe. Eliphas Levi described breath as the sacred tool through which magnetic fluid enters and circulates. In Qigong, breath is everything. It is how energy is moved, stored, and expelled. So now, I'll teach you conscious abdominal breathing. Sit or lie down. Place one hand on your stomach, the other on your chest. Inhale deeply through the nose. Allow the stomach to rise, keeping the chest still. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Let the stomach fall. Repeat 10 cycles. Do this twice daily. This simple breath retrains your system. It centers your focus, regulates the nervous system, and brings energy to the lower Dan Tien, the body's energy reservoir, located just below the navel. This breath practice is the first step to storing, controlling, and building inner power. Now let's move to an energy activation technique. Sit upright. Hold your hands in front of you, palms facing each other at chest height. Take 3 deep breaths. With each inhale, visualize energy rising through your body. With each exhale, direct it to your hands. Feel the space between your palms. Imagine warmth, pressure, or tingling increasing with every breath. This is not imagination. It is energy in action. As this feeling grows, gently move your hands closer, then further apart, like holding a ball of light. Do this for 5 minutes daily. Over time, you'll feel a pulse, a charge. This is your vital energy becoming consciously accessible. Now let's go deeper. Emotions are not mental noise. They are energy states that shape your reality. Every thought has a frequency. Every emotion has a charge. Joy opens the field. FEAR contracts it. Love elevates vibration. Anger distorts the current. This is not metaphor. This is functional. In Qigong, each emotion links directly to an organ. For instance, anger affects the liver. Worry affects the stomach. Fear weakens the kidneys. Sadness burdens the lungs. When these emotions become stuck, the energetic system becomes disrupted. In Hermeticism, emotion determines magnetic polarity. Positive emotions magnetize and stabilize energy. Negative emotions scatter and disorganize it. Crowley warned that uncontrolled emotions turn a magician's power into chaos. Energy doesn't care whether your emotion is good or bad. It follows the direction given by your state. To shape your life, you must shape your feeling. Emotion becomes fuel for creation or destruction. So here's the core principle. What you feel becomes what you create. This is why emotional control is essential. Without it, energy leaks. Without it, the mind cannot hold focus. Without it, the field cannot stabilize. Now we approach the will. Your intention is the command. Your concentration is the delivery system. The universe doesn't respond to scattered desire. It responds to clear, consistent direction. Intention is not just a thought. It is a commitment, a knowing. When your intention arises from clarity and purpose, it becomes an energetic signal that begins reshaping your reality. Concentration is the act of holding that intention without breaking focus. This is why in every serious spiritual tradition, concentration is trained first. In yoga, the practice is dharana, the single-pointed focus of the mind on one object, sound, or idea. Every magician, yogi, monk, and energy worker trains the same thing, because focus is power. The mind likes to drift, but trained focus creates a laser, one that can pierce through illusions and direct the flow of reality itself. When the mind holds a clear image, a steady emotion, and a rooted intention, the energy system unifies and acts like a lens. All energy flows through that lens into one point. That is how reality begins to shift. Now let's conclude with one of the most effective energy control techniques, Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. This breath balances masculine and feminine energies, calms the mind, and clears blocked meridians. Sit upright. With your right hand, close your right nostril using your thumb. Inhale deeply through the left. Now close the left nostril with your ring finger. Open the right. Exhale slowly. Inhale through the right. Close. Open the left. Exhale. This is one cycle. Repeat 10 full cycles. Keep your breath deep, slow, and steady. This technique synchronizes brain hemispheres, balances the nervous system, and restores energetic flow. It prepares your body for deeper energy work, for meditation, and for higher states of consciousness. Vital energy is not something you need to gain. It is something you need to awaken. Through posture, breath, emotion, intention, and focus, you begin the journey of taking back your power. You are not at the mercy of outside forces. You are not empty or powerless. You are the center of an entire energetic field. You are the master of your own flow. And what you direct, you transform. Start small, practice daily, stay aware, feel your breath, observe your thoughts, align your emotions, and you will discover something extraordinary. That energy was never the mystery. You were. Thank you for watching. Have a grounded and powerful day. And if you're ready to go deeper into energy, consciousness, and the unseen patterns of life, subscribe to Spiritual Labyrinth, where the invisible becomes real and you become the force.